connector. And with damage coming from far, bullets landing from Palace, he's aware that there's one at the doorway, but he's not aware that they're already through the window behind him. Alexi's got Simple. This is a much better start for the Finns this time.
Great approach, and then that player towards the window as well. There's timed it to perfection. Aerial with one frag already, but he can't find a second. 3 versus 2 now. No kits available for now, at least. There might be one on the floor for them, as Zeus will try and find a low HP X7.
There isn't. They didn't buy one. Zeus went for the utility, so they've got to go for time again. It was very passive on A without the final piece of equipment you really want to use in these situations, and in fact, they're just going to bail out now. They'll keep the armor. They'll keep Flash. They don't want to give anything further away to ENCE to build up their bank. And it goes already their way. 1-0 start, T side. It's exactly what they need. Simple hopes desperately that they will not look in his direction. But he's got to be careful at the door. He wants them to walk in a main, but Sergey could just walk out and take him down. In fact, look at Ariel. He's still looking into the corner, still from Sandwich. Simple again. Similarly, this time not blind to how fast he was on Train at Ivy. He hits a shot before they can even get one in his direction. In return, it may not matter, just as it didn't in that round, because Ariel gets Zeus. Bomb to go down, Flamey. And from app away.
Couldn't really ask for more from ENCE in that particular round. They were disciplined, they were methodical, they held up, and so they got a bit of information. They commit towards that A side. Sure, Simple gets a crazy 1D. That's always going to happen. You can't really do much to avoid that. But that's all they give away, and that's absolutely fine. That was a force buy from NaVi as well. This actually leads to a 3-0 lead. ENCE are comfortable in this round, and they're hunting for the final player. They don't necessarily have to find him. He'll have Deagle Arm in the next round. That's not a big deal, really. The rest of them, though, can't afford.
Alu's sitting immediately in front of him at the doorway. Bomb is still not down. If he can get a gun from this, it could be everything. He gets caught off, though. Only one. Electronic found one on the other side, but Ariel now holds off on the vent. And any threat that once materialized is now diminished because it's Bomb and Smoke in the way.
NaVi are always going to be dangerous in any and every round, to be honest, and they won't be winning this one, but they've made it expensive. You are right, there's a chance they can pull this one back, but that should settle things down. Electronic without the kit, probably there's no chance here, unless he gets a quick one there.
Not being able to see at the bottom of the window, by not having that Molotov placed correctly, that they could be getting inside of mid. They could be boosting, and he's read it correctly. Could give them a 2-man advantage as well. The AWP from Simple slides in, and he knew exactly where he was. Thank you for the information, Edward. But can he get back over in time? Zeus and Flamey, 2 versus 3. Chance that still falls apart, but not with the bomb falling down over the balcony. 30 seconds to go, and Zeus, he'll just buy his time. Swing out wide, take him.
I say luckily, Electronic's on the other side, but he is alone.
He's not alone for long, because he's already taken down 2. He's got lots of friends. He's welcomed them to the party. They walk in and take the invitation cleanly, and he's still behind the triple. He can still swing around. Simple's arrived on the case, so is that. As
Flamey negates the flashbangs and takes Ariel down before anyone's spotted. That's fantastic.
Wow, that's commitment to the utility as well. He forced his hand to get them out on top of it. Electronic still holding same position this time. He won't have quite the same success. X7, he's chased down. Simple caught off guard. He fired a shot on the op. Alu's still in this on 1 HP, and he'll rotate back around. He only has a Galil to work with. X7 has it all to do himself inside the site. Nade puts him on to 24. It's Zeus that has to win this back. Both on red. Zeus has already thrown the damage-dealing nades. Watch that scope, though. He can't see to the right side. They step back to the left. He absolutely can. Low HP, and Zeus collected the wall, trying to back off. He's in the open. He's caught off. Nothing he could do at that point. The anchor. Bold from Edward to get back up on top of the window. Electronics already canceled off as well. Tons of utility tagged up, locked inside of the fire. He still waits. Simple. Haven't seen much from him yet. Resounding to report, but now we get something going. Flamey!
Oh, what?
Oh, that's all over the place. Forces the hand of Simple, who has to jump through and try and make amends with the loss, and he can't do it. Edward's gonna back out, Nets. They're gonna steal around. Oh.
And see who can hold their own as Simple will be naded down to 35 HP. He gets a double kill! He has the audacity to stick around, and it pays off for him. Flamey chimes in with the third. A 5 versus 2 out of nowhere.
Unreal that Simple's found 2 of those already in this series. And it's been on the 2 close maps as well. That one on Train, this one even more impressive because it's against guns, and it's gonna leave ENCE with very little to work with. Sergey. He'll try and get back up toward the top of mid to get the bomb at this point. That's priority number one. And there's a minute in the round. That's all they've got to work with. 5 HP as well for X7. Simple wants more.
Of course he does.
All he's got to do, though, is keep firing speculative shots, because here we go. Edwards!
Hate to see that, man.
Oh, you do, because now it's only a one-man advantage. It's not out of the realms of possibility to see them turn this around. Again, first priority, get the bomb. Sergey goes beyond it. To protect his teammates, Simple is being dynamic as ever. He's got the angle as well. Watch Sergey, because he's going to walk straight into it. Simple, he'll shut it down himself. Even if Edward couldn't finish the flank, Simple will do it all. X7's...
But he's done that already. 1 versus 1 against the Orb. HP no longer a factor. He can actually win this round! It doesn't connect. He'll have to plant.
He's got to go, though, Simple. He's got the gun back up. Simple's close enough. Low HP pistol. Standard default of putting players in there all too often. He gets Alu. I thought he could potentially see the feet from Alexi as well. He'll drop down. They know he's there. Where's the bailout? What's the contingency plan? Because Edward gets back up toward Catwalk. Molotov's going to force the hands. They've got the kill. Yes, they have. Flamey. He finds the one at the end of the tunnel. So he sprays a loss of ammo. Fortunate that Alu wasn't in a faster position to catch him off.
At this point, NaVi don't have to do anything. They can just hold up and wait for the kills to come to them, and that's exactly what they're doing. Simple even falls back after finding his first pick of the round. It's 5-on-3. Electronic, when he's got the AK in his hand, it's dangerous. It's beautiful to watch, but horrible to...
Electronic potential to get aggressive as well. Meanwhile, Alexi has already done that inside of middle. They've got connector. Now they almost have to take A-ramp. Simple. He'll push the op all the way down. Meanwhile, Alu, he waits. He's just going to catch them off. Simple holds. He's got bomb, though. Simple's got bomb. He's turned it around. He's got Alexi as well. He's doing this alone. He has to get an ace to win this round. 2 already, but he's got the one ingredient that he needs. And he's got smoke that he put on top of it. He's well aware of the fact they'll rotate in behind him. As Simple waits a minute and 14. Anticipation will build the entire time.
It's such an awkward angle to get that smoke down as well.
Go back for it. 2, and they're going to time this. He's got to be perfect. He won't be. Sergey's got... Simple will get his vision back. He can start to instigate with the AWP. He's still considering the fact that they could be at the bottom side of middle. Flamey and Edward are there now with the rifles, and he'll go aggressive. Spotted out. He knows that was on the shadow. Topside balcony. Catches him off. Sergey's got the kill, but they're on it. They're holding it. They're holding it, and Flamey's got Sergey. They have to get off, though, because they've lost track of X7, and he alone might have done enough. They pulled the bomb away, but Zeus again? He's gone for the AWP in this situation. Backs away, he doesn't have time. He doesn't have time for the kit, he's gonna get out. So it's Alu to win it just by being there. Edward gets Sergey, but they realize now it is back over on this side, and Simple's still here with the single off. He's got a second! He's heaven sent! Don't you dare forget that Simple had the only weapon, and he's inside of the site. Electronic gets...
The players waiting for them to run through the flames, and Zeus is on for a big spray down here with the AK-47.
He's got one already. He was on for a big spray down, you're right. Unfortunately, they didn't really get in the right positions for him, so it was a big ask, and it might be the same problem they had last time they exploited Zeus inside of the site. Simple. He's back, and he's back yet again.
Now,
Simple again. This time he's cut off. Someone had to shut him down. Had to put him away, and it's become a miracle because now they open up the site as a result of it. It's all on Zeus. You said it. He's had clutches in this game. He might be on for one more. It's round 15, he'll go for it, but unfortunately he's tagged to 15 in the process. He's got a kit, he's got nade, and incendiary, but they're already waiting for his arrival at connector. Missed shot though from X7, that's gonna force him further back. Zeus just needs to be slightly considerate, he's not.
Head slowly towards B.
Alexi there with Sergey. Crossfire, that was well established and set up, but unfortunately couldn't hit the shots. Alexi, he'll give himself a chance. Finds the first, but Simple and Zeus find not only him, but they follow it to get Alu all on aerial just like that. It's going to be anything but easy for ENCE because...
But it's nice to look at.
Alu was inside a window, or the ladder, overlooking the window. I thought he might try and peek out and get a second one. They are going to hold off in middle, just try to get the weapon away, but X7 the last alive. They dropped off Sergey, and that's exactly who had the AK-47 carried over. Just 2 guns remain, though. Low HP for Simple. Bombs planted, but they've done a good amount of economic damage here, so it's going to go to 11-6, but ENCE, it's not a bad way to give themselves a chance. Especially because X7 got one of those kills on the SMG, so he got the kill reward for that. He looks for another, still using that gun, let alone the M4s. Habits die hard, perhaps. Sergey takes out Zeus. Aerial comes back in. The A1S does do a solid job. Simple will finish off the job. Speaking of on Alu, that 1 HP gone to the AK, and now it's NaVi to reclaim territory inside of the site. X7 from range. They almost line up. They give him 2. This goes down to a 1-on-1. They didn't have to commit to the bomb plant to the open, and they just barely had enough time to get it planted back at default. That could have been the round in itself.
X7 gives them a fighting chance in the 1 versus 1, but it's up against Simple, the final boss of CSGO. Bomb ticking at some speed when they've got no kits here either. He has no information. Simple could be in the palace, he could be on the Tetris boxes, and he's hunting every position and getting nothing for it.
Flash on either side. Simple could easily just pop that over and repeat. He's already another chance at it, a third. So he holds off and speaks. No ills against him though. He'll catch him off with the single AK that they recovered. It is going to be Flaming and Electronic nonetheless, though, that make solid and quick work of the defense inside of the site. And Alexi's got the AK rotated back around, smoke down. He can actually push through it. He can actually try to catch them off, and he will. He's got Electronic. He's given themselves a chance because he now has Edward facing him. And the repeat from A main, it's not fast enough. Aerial couldn't do anything up, and he's making a lot of noise, but Edward didn't hear him. Aerial, he's going to... So far, 18 and 17 kills between them. Alexi couldn't catch the second, already got Zeus. What a save it was. Huge round from Alexi, just that 1 kill from Aerial, and suddenly they're right back in the game. 12-8.
5 players up here against the CZs and Deagles. Aerial maybe gets 2 and survives, not bad. He'll get out of there.
Alu, there's his 4th. Back with the op. And keep that in mind. Alu, superstar that he was, played on Mouse Sports for a long time with Gobby, with Kerrigan. And went off to NIP, was the star of that team for a good amount of time. We didn't think much was going to happen for him, but if anything was on ENCE, it was that he was going to be the leader for them, and now we can include in that conversation.
Yeah, so much talent from that small country. It's fantastic to see them in the semi-final. They still have a chance of winning this game as well, going to the ground.
It still remains, same question, can they do it again? And we're down, Alexi, he finds 2. Simple inside of the site with the bomb, and the round's never over until he's found.
You can see some exchange for NaVi now, not looking as confident or dynamic as they once were before. They're getting picked off by solo plays from CTs, and now it's a 5-on-2. Time remaining, but there's no utility. Now that 1 HE's been removed, they've got 2 AKs now, and they desperately need to get this bomb down just to give them a bit more cash. Simple still alive with Flamey. A dangerous duo, and Simple will open things up towards the connector, but a lot more has to be found here. How is he still alive?
He is so lucky to be alive. 27 seconds, he went for the plant early. Repeat, he knows they're gonna swing, they swing. He sits back, he's the turret, the anchor for the site. Let the young boys dance. And dance they shall as they find Flamey already. Ready for more as well, positioned to delay.
Great response.
Huge nade, massive response. Simple only gets 1. It was Sergey, but then again, we said it, Alu's the anchor, and he certainly will hold fast. Now, it's Gun's the runner that steers the whole that got an AK inside of the B apartments, led to a round clutched in a 1-on-1. Zeus gets 1, and Sergey's already in spawn. Simple gets shut down, Alu's back. He's back on the battle. Not even Simple's op can save them. And he'll just sit inside of the site, finally caught off by Edward, who couldn't transfer fast enough. He tried. Best efforts put Sergey to 17, despite that he was well away from his intended target.
3 versus 1. Electronic has the Molotov. Plenty of time, but the bomb is down on the balcony of the palace. If he can get 1 of these kills and survive, he might be on the summit, but as soon as he fires a bullet, they're all going to pounce on him. He does get up, but surely taken down here from...
The ENCE chance back. Aerial in a perfect position. I'm not sure he's aware they've sneaked so far behind. Alu's trying to hold. He's got to go to the pistol because it was just the AWP, and that's good enough. It's good enough to control Edward, and he's got his teammates doing the rest. He gets yet more through a smoke, and that is finally something going their way, but the HP's not all there. It is if Flamey can find further shots. They want to tie this back up. They don't want to let this get out of hand. And it's just X7 that they have to deal with. But remember, they need to keep players alive. He nearly...
Electronic checking it every few seconds, but he's surely going down here now. There's an XCV perfectly positioned. Taking down one of the star players in NaVi. It's a 4-on-3 advantage. as they start to push towards that connector. Zeus has got control of the steps.
Silent but sure. They'll work their way in. Safe and slow. They've got to make sure they clear every single angle. 20 seconds. The bomb's caught now. The round could end. I think that gun barrel was just enough. Alu knows they're up close. Sergey tries to take advantage of it. Missed shots go either direction. But all this does is serve to allow Alexi to come out from jungle. Watch it, because he's got the lineup simple. He doesn't have the time. He's got to go to the AK and get the kill. This guy is on another level. He's going to have time to put the bomb down. And X7, he knows he's in rotation to flash out. He's got the information. He's got just enough. He goes back to the AWP. But is that what's going to cost him? It is. The only last place they had to clear with the smokes down, they'd already cleared underneath the balcony. So process of elimination finds them the first. Will it find them the round? Bomb planted, safe side default. Simple. Still up in the apartment. He's got one. Oh man, this guy.
It's too good. And it's looking very good for NaVi at this point. The Hail Mary play, Galil, CZs, and an AWP, and they make it work. So much pressure. As they make their way towards the A site, they didn't even have to trade out the kills there. Edward opened things up, Simple shut it down. 2 kills, all that's required as ENCE have to fall back. Their money is starting to run low now as well. They need to keep all three players up here. 14-14.
Bomb gone.
HE doesn't do much damage. Captain Bullets find much more. He gets one. It's still a 3-on-3 here.
Good trade back in. Alexi slid out from jungle and Simple never ran in. He's so low on HP. He had to back away. They have to cross. They still have to get the bomb to the site. 50 seconds. Are they going to be bold enough to even attempt? Or do they fall off and try elsewhere? Simple's making sure the flank is covered so that at least they have the option. In fact, he'll go back around to Palace. Alu's worked his way back over. X7 is leading off. Alexi's going to push. Him pushing toward the top of mid might be just enough information for them. How far does he want to go? And how soon does he get there? He's not taking his time about it. He wants information. He's confident his 2 teammates can win out the round. He just needs to make sure he puts them in the right position. Incendiary down 15 seconds. Low HP, remember, for 2 NaVi players. Flamey's got to run forward. He took damage on the way through. He sits on 11. That is all. As Alu tried to sink the ship. Alexi's behind. Simple's gone. No way he holds it. And now they've got problems. The low HP is going to be punishing. Flamey's got to get away. He gets toward the stairs. But Electronic has a straight duel on entry. Smoke goes too deep. And Alexi knows where to look. No shoulder beat yet. Oh, I can see him. He's got him. He's got enough. He's got to have the bait in Flamey, though. They're both going to go toward him. He's missed the shot. 11 HP is all they have between them and staying alive. Between them and series point. And he's down.
1-4, the time's ticking away. You don't want to be that player, but Alu's finding that confidence. Oh, he manages to hit it as well. Can he get the follow-up?